Stitching Kingdom. Welcome and welcome back if you are new, and welcome to my returning viewers. It's been a minute, I'm sorry. February is a busy month. We're getting into dance comp season, so it's even gonna get busier. So I was hoping for twice a month. I think we made it happen in February. May not happen in March because it's just a little crazy. So we'll hopefully be doing monthly for sure, but if not, twice a month. So I'm gonna try for twice a month. Had a few things happen, had a birthday, I'm another year older. I am now the ultimate answer. I'm 42, so makes me giggle. And if you've not read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, you should. And not been watching much FlossTube, I'm sorry. Been really busy with dance, busy with family, busy with friends. So I have had some stitching. I did not, February goals were a little hard. No, it was January goals. Anyway, we had a little bit of a struggle at the beginning of February. And no, it was my February goals. A little bit of struggle at the end of March, first part of February, but we got it. We hit the goals that I wanted to do. I got 2 finishes. And I'll show you what I've been working on and what my other plans are to work on. So, actually I got 3 finishes because I finished my hat, and this is a, what do you call it? The pattern is a Helen Stewart. Helen Stewart? Yes, Helen Stewart pattern. I got it in her like knit event, and it's a Lion brand. It has some sparkle in it. I'm not a fan of the yarn, but the hat is very fun and very nice. I need to get a pom-pom to put on top, but there's the cute hat. It looks much cuter when my hair is like down or braided, but I do love it. It keeps me toasty warm, especially with some of these spring storms. It's not quite spring, but late winter storms that we've been having. Another finish I have, and I'm still working on doing the box on the outside, but that's part of the finishing process, like fully finishing process, so I'm not counting that as not finished, but the cross stitching part of it is completely finished, and that is my around the holidays. This is the Live Within Your Harvest, so this is the autumn one, and I'm just working. I have that much of the border left to do, but yeah, it's looking good. This is a fun little one, so that means that this whole series is stitched and complete. I will work on fully finishing them hopefully this summer when I have a little bit more time. But I need to finish these drums and finish the rest of my not Sleepy Hollow. Was it Sleepy Hollow? It's a Tiny Modernist Halloween drums. So need to finish those off. So that will be my project during the summer. This right now is my card project along with my English paper piecing since my knitting is done. So you're going to go right there, so I need to remember you. Another finish I had is part of the Royal Rounded, and it's my third to last on autumn because that's the only month that I have left to finish on the well-rounded, and this is my daily 100, my daily stitching. It kind of suffered a little bit in February, but especially the end because I only had to fill in like the gray right here. They're replacing power poles outside, so if you hear weird noises or construction, that's what's going on. But that's the autumn quilt finished. I did not get a board, but that's what it's looking like. So fun. And then I'm working on, this is Autumn Fields, and then Autumn Sampler is going to be the last one. And that's the smallest of the 3, so I should be able to knock that out pretty quickly. But I try to get at least 100 stitches on this a day. So this definitely will be hopefully finished by the end of the month. Put you right chair. So for categories, oh, and then I also finished In February we did full coverage, and I worked on Magic Study. I almost have this whole page complete, and if I'm being honest, I'm thinking of giving up on Magic Study and what's the other one? The other big one I have. Once Upon a Fairy Tale. I'm going to probably try to do an 8x11 Q snap and see if that helps, because this 11x11 business is kind of crap. I'm not a fan. But I have this page almost done on Magic Study. I know with Once Upon a Fairy Tale I can buy the print, because I really like the picture. So I think I might just do that. And I'll have to get onto RoseCon, look for RoseCon stuff and see if I can get Magic Study in just a print, because I love the picture, but I'm not sure I want to stitch it because it's not calling to me. And I mean, Yellowstone's calling to me. I just haven't had time to work on it and give it the love and attention that it needs. And so, but the other two just really aren't calling to me, which is kind of a bummer. And I don't want them to just sit for forever. And I know that they're long-term projects, but so that's my quandary. What would you do? So yes, and I had another start, a birthday start. Started this with J Long and Andrea. This is a Bluebell. She is out of print. Went out of print a couple months ago. Trying to find Lilac. I know she just went out of print. I thought I had her in my stash. Apparently I do not, but yeah. So if you know anybody that has Lilac and is willing to loan her to me, I would love to borrow her. Not just to, yeah. So just to stitch her. And that's what I have for Bluebell. A nice good start. I had to get another skein of 800 because the one that I borrowed from my mom, and I didn't stitch with it, it looked like it had been bleached. It was pretty funny on the bobbin, because there were some spots of like brown, and I'm like, what is this? So we figured out it was kind of like a sunburnt or a bleach spot. So we had to go get a new skein of that, but that was fun. I can't remember if I showed you my progress on Junebug. I'm doing this one with Janet from Janet Jabber, who's adorable. I love her. And that's Miss Junebug. And I started with the black on her. And that's where I am. And I can't remember if I showed that last month or not, but here we go. Kind of want to finish that other little petal there. Kind of go down. Have it be complete, but maybe in a couple months or something. She's not calling to me again. She's not screaming at me, but she will be soon. Because these little Nora Corbett pixies are so fun, and they stitch up pretty quick. Maybe she'll be my, 100 stitches or whatever. Another February goal and category I worked on was Monochromatic. And this is my Thine is the Trick and the Treat. And this is the bottom page that I am working on. And so this is the bottom corner. So this is all complete, and we're moving that way. So there's one page here and then one more page. So I am almost 4 out of 6 complete. So this is about halfway on 4. And this is using Nightshade. Nightshade, yes. Because I had to order some more from 123 Stitch. Night Sky from Dinky Dice. So I ordered some from 123 Stitch. And it did not travel alone. So I will show that in a moment. Hello, kitty cat. So this one's going to go away for a little bit. And then my monthly piece, my monthly sal, I've worked on my Rose Quaker, and I have almost the first 2 pages done. I have the first page completely done. And so for February, I finished this rose up, added the G, and started on, got most of these roses done. Some of these I finished into March. This one was completely done. And then, so February's goal on this was complete. And then with March's goal, I finished up the rest of these on this flower. And then there's some that come down into the next page, but I'll finish those when I get to those pages, because it's only 2 across. For March, I added in the Q, finished up this motif, added this other end, so you can see there's bookends, and then did the M. And then, so there's a bigger, it says a token of love right here, and then there's another motif right here. So I'll get both of those for April, and then move down to the next page and get like 3 motifs for that, because I'm trying to do 5 motifs per, oh yeah, and this was a little motif too, but I didn't really count that. Or maybe I did. I can't remember. I probably did. But yeah, I'm trying to get at least 5 motifs done, whether they're usually a couple of bigs and a couple of smalls, just to feel like I'm moving on. And then when I get over here, the rest of this medallion will be needing to be done as well. So, but that's not too bad. So there's a medallion here, a little ring here, and then I'll move down. And this is Rose Quaker by Strickadine von Wiehenberg, and I'm using a conversion to Belle Soie Silks that my friend Laura saw from the attic, and you can contact the attic to get that conversion. Put her away. And then for March, I've been working on the categories are a Sal. And so I'm trying to pick ones that I haven't worked on this year yet, or last year, that haven't been worked on for a couple of years. So trying to touch everything. I'm not sure how successful that will be, but we'll see. So for my stitch along, my closest to a finish was actually this Live Within Your Harvest, and I finished it, so that was fun. So that was done and dusted. And then I picked up my Owl Forest Alice in Wonderland Sal. When I started, I only had this little motif done, so I've got all this. I've got about, I'm going to try to do 100-ish more stitches. I want to kind of finish this green down to the bottom, so that's my goal, to finish today or tomorrow. And this one will go away. It's been a really fun one to work on, though. So that's what I've been working on that one. And then, one of our categories is buttons and beads, or sparkly threads. And so I'm picking this Mill Hill. It's Autumn Harvest. And there is where I'm at right now. So I'm going to be working on that, and that might, depending on how many stitches I want to do on it, I might finish all the stitching part and even some of the beading, because there's really not a lot of beading. So maybe that'll be a finish too. So got that. And then next thing is I'm working on, I want to say it's Easter Fairy? Let me look. So I've got 2 of them. One is Harvest Fairy for seasonal, and one is part of a series, and that's Miss Easter Fairy. So I'm going to get both of these out. Oh, that's not. So this is Easter Fairy. These are the Nora Corbett Fairy Holidays. And with her, and these were the little kits, the patterns are now available chart only, which is nice. And we're melting, so you'll hear drippy drips, and that's just fine. I want to say it goes this way. But that's where I've had on her for a little bit when I started her in 2022 or 2020 or 2021, whenever I started it. So she definitely needs some love. And then Harvest Fairy, because I worked on Valentine's last year. I know. Things are falling out on that. So, it's Harvest Fairy. I love her. She's so pretty. I'm just going to move that away. And this is Harvest Fairy. And I really like her colors. She's got purples and oranges. And I want to say that it goes that way. So that's where she is at. Oh, she does not have a needle unless it's in the bag. Probably not. Hopefully I didn't lose it on the floor, because I saw a meme the other day and it says losing a sewing needle is like the floor is lava and getting murdered or something like that, because I can't remember. I'll have to look for it and find it again, but it was pretty funny. But basically, you don't know where it is and it might kill you. So it might hurt you. So that's my progress and my projects. And what I got for haul is I got some more night sky to possibly, you know, just in case I run out on the skein that I have. I got like 2 or 3 more skeins of that, just in case, because it's a pretty color too. Excuse me. And then I got this cute little turtle for a friend to stitch up, and Janet actually just finished this, which was really fun. So excited to put that in my like smalls to start, which is fun. I don't think I'm going to start anything in March quite yet. I've got a lot of goals. It's kind of busy. We've got dance comps. We got all that stuff. I did get a little diamond painting thing for Alice and I to work on, and it is Paint Gem. And I did see a couple of unboxings of these, and these are really nice because they're tiny. They're kind of what people call snack size or mini sizes. And this one's a mystery. So they have a couple of kits out, and they have museum and national parks, space around the world, and her story. And this one has 3 mystery, 3 national parks, 3 space, 2 around the world, and 1 her story. And they're not very expensive. They're about $40-ish, $40, $45. When I got them, I got 10% off. And I can't remember what shipping was, but they come like this with everything you need. And so here's, you've got the wax and the tray and the pen and squishy, and there's no minders or anything, I don't think. Let's look. Tweezers are in here because they're squares. But yeah, pretty much everything you need to get started. I think there's a multi-placer in here as well, possibly. I can't find it though. And then these are all the squares, square diamonds, and they are in little baggies, but I will decant those into screw top bottles or flip top bottles. And then down here is where they have all of their what do you call it, the canvases, and they're they're poured glue. And this is kind of fun because they have like help and all this, and then this is the color chart, and they're all stickers, which is nice, so you can just look for the number because they have the DMC number, the 995, and so you find 995 on here, and it is a coffee cup, and so you just match it up, and it's the same across all the canvases. So, and then they're just these little tiny guys, and they're mysteries, so you can kind of see it's a woman. I'm not sure which woman, but it's a woman. Alice is like, I think it's Katherine Johnson, which I think would be amazing. But so kind of like a bigger mystery diamond painting, which I do have, but I don't have the space to do it yet. But yeah, like little snack size, and we're going to Texas, so this might be a fun one to have while we're hanging out with our friends. You know, just because we're staying with family friends, so we're not always on the go all the time. Sometimes we just sit and chill, so it's a good one to take, and it's portable enough, and we can still chat, and yeah, maybe my mom will want to do some with us, but yeah, so that's what we've got going on. So we'll just have to bring in a couple of extra diamond painting pens, which we have, and some trays, which we have. So, and I'll link Paint Gem down below. I did buy this with my own money. So, and then for a friend, I got one of their space boxes. So, and I think I got free shipping because I had it over a certain amount. But yeah, so that's what I've gotten. That's me. I hope everybody had a great great end of February. I know there's been lots of storms. It's been a little, weather has been a little interesting. St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so I hope everybody stays safe and healthy through those holidays. And spring is coming, my friends. Spring is coming, or winter is coming if you are in, or autumn is coming, I guess, if you are in the Southern Hemisphere. So, and speaking of the Southern Hemisphere, Belinda Aussie Stitcher has done some amazing finishes. You should go check out her FlossTube channel. She's gotten some fun stuff done. And, yeah, so, I have a couple of orders coming from Sammy at Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery, so I'm excited for those to come. I don't have much I didn't do a lot of market shopping. I mean, there was some cute stuff, but nothing that was like screaming at me that I had to have, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I had a great birthday. Got spoiled by all my friends and family, and I appreciate that. I think that's it. I will try to be back in 2 weeks. I should be able to. I shouldn't be too insano, so. But yeah, and I'll show you what I've accomplished so far in March, and if I've started anything, I don't think I will. But yeah, that's where I am at, and I hope you all have a great week, have a great weekend, and stay safe, my friends. Bye.